Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Mrs. PG Batmagauri, working as Assistant Professor in Faculty of Engineering, Avinash Lingam University, Coimbatore. Today we are going to discuss about energy use and conservation in building construction, need and scope. If we plan to design a new home or do the remodel in the existing house, optimizing home energy efficiency requires a whole house systems. This approach ensures that optimum use of energy and conservation of energy. The energy efficiency is based on the home structure and efficient heating, cooling and hot water systems. Information in the existing house provides details about the current structure and systems. In that, some recommendation is added to improve the efficiency of the building. Energy conservation refers to the reducing of energy consumption by using required amount of energy sources in the construction using minimum required construction materials. In all the places, safety and security is ensured. In the electrical part, use of minimum amount of renewable energy. Energy conservation is different from efficient energy use, which refers to using less energy for a constant service. For example, driving less energy is conservation. Driving the same amount with a higher mileage vehicle is called as energy efficiency. Energy conservation and efficiency are both energy reduction techniques. Green buildings. Energy efficient building or the green buildings are the structural construction processes, respect the environment and make efficient use of resources. A green building is a clean, sustainable building designed with natural materials, uses little energy and renewable one, is easy to maintain with cost effective. They consider that a building must above all adapt to humans, the well-being of its occupants being capital. Green building not supports use of toxic substances in the industrial manufacture of construction materials. In any form, hazards are eliminated. It also provides natural, efficient design of green building construction. Eco-construction, also referred to as energy efficient construction, proposes various possibilities of reducing the environmental impact of buildings. Green building is not a specific construction method, but it brings together a set of techniques, materials and technologies which is integrated in a construction project, contribute to enhancing its environmental performance. A green building is designed to reduce the overall impact of the built-up environment on human health and the natural environment by following methods: the efficient use of energy, water, air and other resources, protecting good health and improving working productivity, reducing waste, pollution and harm which will make the environment. Types of energy conservations are: it can be applied in the existing building, energy conservation planning, or new building, energy efficient planning. In an existing building, the energy conservation planning will be carried out by home energy assessment. It is also called as energy audit. Energy audit is nothing but to calculate how much the home uses energy and determine the best ways to cut energy use and cost. The following steps are involved in the energy auditing. Data collection. First, we start collecting some preliminary information on the energy consumption of the facilities and some technical details such as connections, drawing and equipment inventory. Field work. In the building energy consumptions, details of consuming equipments such as brand, model, power and hours of operations also collected in the field work. Analysis of energy consumption and performance of energy accounting. In this, all the operations of the organization must be analyzed, including equipments consuming higher energy. Analyze and development of energy saving measures. Once all the data collected has been analyzed, energy saving measures can be identified using various techniques. Energy audit report. After performing all the above steps in the energy audit, an energy audit report must be issued. Thus, should include at least the following information. Technical scope. This point includes facilities, services and included areas and level of depth in the analysis and other details are mentioned. Methodology. In this point, it includes the analysis of the state of art, facilities that energy inputs, technologies and services, measurements, result. Suggested energy saving measures. This point includes details of each energy saving measures, including potential energy savings, economic savings, investment needed and payback is mentioned. Calculations. The recommended measures, total energy saving, total economic saving, total investment and payback period of devices are given in detail. Energy efficient planning for new buildings. The planning process is to look into a renewable energy system that can be provide electricity, water heating and space heating and cooling. It may also provide an option for financing an energy efficient house. To design a new building, in addition to occupant behavior, site conditions and climate, the following factors also included: appliances and home electronics, energy conservation and use of renewable energy, space heating and cooling system, water heating system, windows and doors, plumbing. Ultra efficient homes. The ultra efficient homes combine state of the art energy efficient construction, appliances and lighting with commercially available renewable energy system such as solar water heating, solar electricity. For the local climate and site conditions, designers can often incorporate passive solar heating and cooling and energy efficient landscaping strategies. Advanced housing forming. If we build a new house or adding on to an existing one, consider using advanced house forming, also known as optimum value engineering, which reduces the use of waste and improves energy efficiency in a wood framed house. Cool roof. In the hot temperature region, cool roofs are used. It is highly reflecting materials to reflect more light and absorb less heat from sunlight, which keeps homes cooler during hot weather. Energy savings. By energy savings, we mean all economically interesting actions undertaken to reduce energy consumption. By, for instance, installing suitable equipments in electrical installations. The main aim is to consume energy in an optimal manner. Example, heat lost in combustion gases or produce clean energy from waste. We should be aware that energy savings do not concern just electricity. Adopting some simple daily habits along with the judicious choice of equipment also enables us to control consumption of all other forms of energy. Example, gas, heating fuel, etc. In a building, the main priority is to identify energy savings. Energy conservation. Home automation system. The efficiency can be materialized in a home through the use of occupancy detectors and full home automation system. All these solutions help to manage and program lighting, heating and other uses to optimize their use at lower cost. In commercial buildings, solutions are multiplied to reduce energy use and contribute to reducing greenhouse gases. Both lighting, office equipment management, safety lighting, infrastructure measurements and surveillance. Electrical panel. Automatic on and off electrical panels can improve energy performance in a home and thereby contribute to sustainable development and the energy efficient building approach. Reactive energy will created when we use many number of motor and coil related electrical components. It will affect energy quality. New innovative solutions are available to compensate reactive energy and measure building consumption. Using capacitor banks in buildings increase the efficiency of the installation, and network analyzers make it possible to measure the consumption and quality of the energy. Energy savings in cooling system. Very large quantity of energy was saved by proper usage of cooling equipments in buildings. Air conditioning systems and reversible heat pumps with the rated cooling power above 12 kilowatts are equipments for home comfort. Their energy use is not in proper to actual needs, either because they are incorrectly dimensioned or that they are not correctly mentioned or surveys, or that they are not correctly maintained or serviced. Some of the important measures that enable energy savings are good thermal insulation of all exterior components for walls, windows, roof, etc. Eliminate thermal bridges and other energy leakages and take measures to avoid. Good airtight seal on the exterior building envelopes are used. Reduction of thermal losses through ventilation. Optimized electricity management and reduction of installed power ratings, central management, use of lighting control equipments, etc. Energy conservation by heating and temperature control. Heating consumes main part of the electricity bill of main house in India. Domestic heating is therefore the expenditure item to be considered in highest priority in the search to identify solutions for reducing electricity and natural gas bills. Energy efficient heaters and some simple energy solutions that encourage energy efficiency and therefore energy conservation in buildings. Boiler maintenance is very simple, avoids deregulations that can be lead to energy over consumption. Using air conditions also important energy consumption in home. It is also recommended to adopt the opening and closure of shutters and curtains according to the outside temperature and to the sunlight on glass separations. Using automatic control for energy conservation in buildings. Doors and windows for green buildings. Doors and windows seal a building and therefore must respect very strict criteria. Entrance, the doors must protect against humidity, heat and noise. They must provide safety, durability and energy efficiency. The conventional doors made of wood are replaced by using aluminum and PVC for the structure with low quality insulating firm filters. Today, there is a wide range of durable and efficient solutions made of plastic materials for doors that are easy to maintain. They are low weight. Plastic doors are extremely durable. In fact, the spreading use of plastic door products has validated their strength, their energy efficiency and their acoustic value. Vinyl doors and glass doors enables less electricity to be used for heating and cooling a house or larger building. A low maintenance needs of vinyl windows and glass doors eliminate the need of paint thinners and paint removers which harm the air quality. Renewable energy. The various forms of renewable energy are solar power, wind power, biomass power, geothermal power, hydraulic power, etc. Renewable energy sources have the advantage of being available plenty like solar, wind and biomass. Their use is a way of satisfying our energy needs and conserving the environment. The energy produced by photovoltaic panels is an important component of renewable energy production, used in the form of automation and optimum use of energy. Investment on various clean energy technology projects around the world have been undertaken to improve the efficiency of renewable energies. To reinforce the economy, protect the environment and reduce our dependence on oil products. Solar power system. An energy efficient buildings balances all aspects of energy use in building, lighting, space conditioning and ventilation by providing optimum mix of passive solar design strategies, energy efficient equipments and renewable sources of energy. Solar heating systems. Solar heating systems installed in all types of buildings for energy conservation. Using solar power to preheat outside air before it allows to enter a building can be reduce heating cost both in residential building and commercial constructions. Solar heating systems are more efficient for large buildings such as hospitals, schools and gyms, as well as multi-story residential buildings. Biomass. Biogas is a product from biomass. Biogas typically refers to a mixture of different gases produced by the breakdown of organic waste into the absence of oxygen. Biogas can be produced from raw materials such as agricultural waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, green waste or food waste. Biogas is a renewable energy source. It is an alternative source production by using home waste products. From a carbon perspective, as much as carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere in the growth of primary bioresources as is released when the material is ultimately converted to the energy. The byproduct of biogas. From the carbon perspective, as much of carbon dioxide is absorbed from the atmosphere in the growth of the primary bioresource as is released when the material is ultimately converted to energy. The byproduct of biogas also used as manure. It is used for agriculture purpose. Radiant heating system. The thermal radiation is electromagnetic radiation generated by the thermal motion of charged particles in elements. All elements with the temperature gradient then absolute zero emit thermal radiation. We can use solar and conventional radiant heating system. It is called as hybrid heating system. The hybrid solar radiant heating system is a solar heating kit that works with any floor heating loop or radiant flow system. The system is to be used as the primary heating source for any radiant flow system, replacing the need for an expensive boiler. The hybrid solar radiant heating system includes a primary solar heating loop with both the top and bottom heat exchangers. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater is an inexhaustible natural source in the green building. Rainwater is collected by channels as it runs off a roof and is stored in a tank. In the construction, we can make provision for rainwater storage. Due to the presence of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and other pollutants in the air, rainwater was slightly acidic. The pH is from 5 to 6. For domestic use, we store the rainwater in concrete or limestone tank that neutralizes the natural acidity in it. By storage of rainwater or rainwater harvesting, we can effectively increase the groundwater level. Reduction of waste and toxic substance. A green building design helps the occupants to reduce the quantity of waste generated. It also offers solutions such as composting organic waste to reduce the volume of matter going to landfill. The main aim of green architect is to reduce the waste in terms of energy, water and material used for the construction. Green buildings avoid the systematic burial of materials retrieved from buildings at the end of their life by recycling and reuse them. Energy conservation in buildings by heat insulation. Heat insulation. Thermal insulation is an efficient technology to reduce energy consumption in buildings by preventing heat gain or loss through the building envelope. Thermal insulation uses a construction material with low thermal conductivity. It is less than 0.1 watts per meter Kelvin. The material used for heat insulation is a purpose to save energy and protect and provide comfort to occupants. Varieties of shapes and applications of thermal insulations are available. In this section, focuses on those that are commonly used for building envelopes, that is floor, walls and roof. For insulation, the materials like polyethylene foam, vacuum insulated panel, brick, glass are the materials used. Types of thermal insulation. Opaque constructional element. We are using the opaque in the constructional element for the thermal insulations. Transparent constructional element. Transparent thermal insulation enhances the passive use of solar energy on exterior walls. Advantages of thermal insulation in buildings. The buildings are thermally insulated, remain warmer in winter and cooler in summer. A building provided with thermal insulation requires less power to maintain desired temperature condition within the building. This saves energy and extra cost. Less usage of air conditioner, cooler, heater, etc. Fire resistance will be provided by insulation. The installation of materials is quite easy, very less maintenance. It is environment friendly materials are used. Plumbing and electricity in green building. Plumbing is also another important element for savings and safety in green building. Its installation is necessary in construction of building. Water is necessary for the comfort of the inhabitants, both for hygiene and drinking. Polyethylene pipes are made of recycled plastic. They are interesting from an sanitary viewpoint and especially in environmental terms as they are made by recycled products. PVC, polyvinyl chloride pipes represents a big stock for the environment. PVC pipes are brittle under freezing temperatures and its leak tight properties will use after around 30 years underground but only 10 years in the sunlight. Electrical and fire safety materials. Electrical safety and fire safety is important issues in any buildings. The durability of the plastic parts of electrical components enables such products to have a long usable lifetime and ensure fire safety. I'll conclude the session. The electrical energy minimization, which is carried out in the existing building and new building in the various forms by energy auditing, placing the efficient appliances are discussed. The other methods like green building concepts, heat insulation in building, plumbing work in the new building, elimination of toxic waste and using the waste into their new products are carried out for buildings. Thus, various forms of energy is used and methods of conservation of energy is very important. The above mentioned green building concepts are need of the hour.